All right, it's Ravens week. You know what the hell that means. Usually, it's going to be either Pittsburgh or Baltimore who goes on to win the AFC North. And let me explain something to you. These games are extremely crucial. You know, as Pittsburgh Steelers fans, how crucial these games are, especially being on the road going to M&T Bank Stadium playing against that Ravens front. Let me first point out this on our end. These penalties need to be nullified. They need to be cut out. I don't know what the hell's going on. We are leading the league in penalties. We have no business leading the league in penalties. Really pissing me the hell off that we can't seem to play disciplined football. Offensively, we got to be able to get some ground game going. We got to get yards on the ground. There's no reason why we shouldn't be getting over 100+ yards on the ground. This Ravens front, they played okay against the run last week when they played against the Jaguars in London, but they still got decimated through the pass. We got to be able to get the ball out of our hands. Offensive line got to be able to block. I don't know what the hell's going on with our coordination on the offensive line this year. Can't seem to block people for X amount of time. It's really upsetting me. Big Ben has to play better because you've been playing like absolute shit this entire year. Last year, you were 71% down the field on the deep ball. This year, you're only 2 for 14. Makes no sense at all. It starts with you, our greatness, and the way that we play this season starts at the top. You are at the top. You have got to play better. There's no reason why our only offensive player who gets off the bus every single week is Antonio Brown. We have to play better this week against the Ravens. And might I add, that Ravens defense has 10 takeaways. They took away 10. They took away 10 takeaways the first 2 games of the season. They did nothing against Jacksonville, but we're not going to discredit them because they had a bad game against Jacksonville, just like they can't discredit us because we had a bad game against Chicago. The way that I see it is that this defense is still a top 5 defense in the league, that Ravens defense, and we need to come out there and perform. I know Antonio Brown's going to have to show up. He better show up because he hasn't really had a very good record against the Ravens whenever he plays. He always has 1 or 2 good plays. Outside of that, he's usually shut down. I need him to show up big time because he's been the only person who showed up the entire season. Le'Veon Bell, I'm going to need you to show up the same way you showed up on Christmas last year. All right, I need a big game out of you. Offensive line, Mike Pouncey, like I said before, you guys got to play better. Big Ben, it starts with you. I don't know what the hell the deal is. We know the Ravens have a very good pass rush, so I need to see Todd Haley throwing those screens in order to counter it. You was throwing a bunch of screens against Minnesota. I don't know why the hell we ain't run those screens against Chicago. We've got to play better. Defensively, have to shut down the Ravens offensively. That's what we need to do. You know the Ravens cannot run the ball like that. We need to shut down their run game. Okay, well, this season they've been running all right, but we need to shut down that run game. No reason what we had last year where we had Dixon run for 57 yards. We had Terrence Rest run for like 60 yards. There's no reason why this should be happening against our defense. When you hit somebody, they need to go down. Shazier leads the league in the percentage of times he hits somebody and they go down. We need to have our defensive backs, our goddamn defensive linemen, the rest of the linebackers. When you hit somebody, they need to be going on the ground. No more missed tackles. I can't deal with that. I could take 1 or 2 missed tackles. I'm not having 9 or 10 missed tackles on the game. That's not happening. Defensive backs, I'm going to need you guys to cover. Last time we went to M&T Bank Stadium, what happened? Mike Wallace took the ball, ran 95 yards down the field and scored. That cannot happen this year. That cannot happen this year. Can't happen this game. Not happening. All right? We can't have Jeremy Maclin. Oh, he's looking to bounce back. All the fantasy people talking about, oh yeah, Jeremy Maclin is projected to have a bounce back game in week 4 against the Pittsburgh Steelers. How about no? Okay, how about Joe Hayden? You shut him down. Okay, how about Artie Burns? You shut him down. If he goes down the middle on the field, I'm going to need Mike Mitchell to go lay him on his ass. I need somebody to make a big play out of the secondary because we haven't had that happen all season. All right? We have to play better. Joe Flacco has a terrible back. We need to be hitting him. So I'm going to need a whole lot of blitzes coming from Keith Butler. Bud Dupree, I'm going to need you in the backfield. Cameron Hayward, I'm going to need you in the backfield. James Harrison, I'm going to need you to get some snaps this game. I don't know whatever the game plan Mike Tomlin has set out for you, but I'm going to need you to get real vocal, go inside the front office and say, hey, it's the Ravens week. I'm going to need to get me some snaps because nobody sacks Joe Flacco like James Harrison sacks Joe Flacco. So I'm going to need that to happen. All right? Front 4, I'm going to need you guys to play stellar. I don't know what the availability of Tuitt and all that other stuff is going to be. I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure if TJ Watt is coming back and playing. I don't know. They said something about game time decision, whatever it might have been. But I'm going to need whoever suit up, going to have to show up and play good football. Our special teams, Chris Boswell, I don't really got to worry about you too much. You've been efficient ever since you've been wearing the black and yellow, so I don't got nothing else to say about you. But our punting game, if we have to punt the ball away, we're going to need every single punt inside the 10-yard line. So, Barry, I'm looking at you. I'm going to need you to get the ball inside the 10-yard line every single time because special teams is going to be crucial in this game. No blocked goddamn field goals like we had against Chicago. That cannot happen. We have to make sure we secure the front to kick those field goals because those points are crucial. These are always low-scoring games. All right? These games don't go into the 30 points like you saw on Christmas last year where it was 31-27. These don't happen all the time. All right? It's very rare that we see each other get past 25 points. So whatever time we have to line up to kick a field goal, we have to make sure we make that shit. All right? No, we have to play disciplined football this game. Our coaching staff has to be in sync with the goddamn players on the field. We cannot afford to get outcoached. This is a situation where we should have been 3-0 leading the division. We cannot lose games inside of this division. All right? It's a two-man race between the Ravens and the goddamn Steelers, and both our schedules are looking very favorable going down the line. I honestly, truly believe both of us are not going to be able to make the playoffs. All right? So whoever wins this game is going to be very crucial up until we play each other again. So here we go, Steelers. Get your arm in here. Let's get this goddamn W and beat the Ravens because it's rivalry week. Okay, we don't have Troy Polamalu. They don't have Ray Lewis. We don't have Hines Ward. They don't got Ed Reed. It doesn't matter whoever the hell lines up. All I know is that if you're not pumped up for this game, you're not a Steelers fan. Hell, if you're not pumped up for this game, you're not a Ravens fan. Get your arm in here. Here we go, Steelers, on 3. 1, 2, 3. Here we go, Steelers. Let's get this goddamn W.